Hello again, my lovelies. Rebecca here. Welcome back to my channel. And welcome to day 5 of May I Scraplift You. So, in April, I went out to my Facebook group, which I will have linked down below, and asked a lot of my crafty friends if I had their permission to scraplift them, and said, leave a comment if you want me to scraplift you, leave all your links, and also give me a layout to lift. So many people did. Some people were like, please choose, and I was like, that's fine too. So, and I just went in the order of the comments. If you would like me to scraplift you, please go to my Facebook group. It's pinned to the features top, or the features section, and just leave a layout and any of your YouTube or Instagram or Facebook items, and I will scraplift you. Even if there's more than the 30 days that we go for May, I'm just going to keep going until I get everyone lifted, right? So this lovely layout here is by Sharon Bishop, and she said, you could try this one with all the hearts, and I was like, love it. Oh, my camera is going to, or my lights are going to wash it out. So it's on a teal colored background, but like, hello. It's like, there, maybe you guys can see it now. I have on a Brutus Moreau sweatshirt, I apologize. So, it is all these fun hearts, and it looks like she did some sewing around the hearts, so I may be able to do that. She's got some of those fabulous Cocoa Vanilla Studios fabric corduroy hearts. So pretty, 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 with some little warties and some flair. Ooh, Dottie About Flair. Hold please. While I'm thinking of it, let me just write Dottie About Flair. Let's just do Daft. That just seems better. Okay. And sewing. I try to write down the stuff that I see, you guys, otherwise I'll just like look at the main element and move on. So I'm going to use my now May How to Kill a Kit with Style, and we are going to continue on with Robbie being silly and me now totally acknowledging Ev, and then we have a talk, and then I was trying to point, and I am like crying. I'm laughing so hard, but that is like what my father-in-law calls an everyday occurrence in our household. He seems to think that all we do is make fun of each other and laugh, and we pretty much agree. Like, make fun of each other in light and fun, and our house is full of giggles and laughing, and just, our tears are because we're laughing so hard we're crying and we can't breathe. So, I have the 2 photos, just because this little event and scrapbooking it did get out of hand, as you can probably tell how many layouts I've had. So I'm now trying to combine as many as possible so that I can move on to the next part of my How to Kill a Kit with Style, which is going to be for my brother and my now new sissy's wedding that we went to in November of last year. So much is going on. I will have all of Sharon's links down below if she gave them to me, because I also asked them to give them to me so that I could tag them. And everyone else that is playing along with May I Scraplift You, I will have all the links down below. Crystal did such a fabulous job, and May I Scraplift You is the brainchild of Crystal Barrett, who is Pineapple Papers here on YouTube. She did such a great job of giving us a list and broke it down like every day, certain days, whenever, just kind of so that you would have a master list, but you could also tell when people were actually going to have videos, which I was like, that is awesome. So see who everyone else lifted. I just went out and got permission and had people choose for me, so you will see a variety of maybe new to you crafters. I also had to ask them, I'm like, look, I'm going to share your layout, so if that's not something that you want done, I'm going to need you to just please don't comment, because I don't want to get in trouble. Been a lot of drama lately, people. We're going to cut that out. Boop! Cut it out, right? Like Joey said on Full House. So I'm going to pull some pattern papers, and I am going to cut out some hearts. These are really large hearts, so I'm going to have to do like the whole, what we learned in kindergarten, and take the paper and fold it and draw the heart and cut the heart. And then I'm going to do some stitching. So when I get all of that done, I will come back and we will create the layout together. So I will be right back. Alright, so I got my 2 photos cut down and backed on some light paper with foam. I've got all of my hearts cut out. Some of them are a bit bigger, but that's okay. We're going to figure out how to make it work. I was going to do sewing, but I'm going to be honest, I didn't. So instead, I did a cheater method and just took my black pen and just drew some sketchy lines all over the place, right? So I'm just trying to find Sharon's beautiful layout here, and now I've got to figure out how to get these on here. And we are just going to overlap them a bit. Just trying to bring them in. Okay. Obviously, like I said, my hearts are a tad bit bigger, but that's okay. Just trying to scatter them around. Stick this guy right there, per se, kind of digging it, and then we'll put the photo right in this general area. Now, to get them all tacked down, right? So, since I like the way it looks, I am just going to lightly start tacking everything down. And this way, we'll kind of be able to be moved as one. When we go to glue the whole thing down. Then get those in there. And I just want to put this there. And this guy. Kind of like so. And then this one is not tacked down at all. So we're going to tack him right here and right there. Alright, so now we've done that, should probably do it over here as well, and then we'll go in and fill them in. Kind of like the whole heart layout. So obviously it doesn't look the same as Sharon's. She had, I'm going to tell you, she had better hearts. She had better hearts than me all around. Coming in. Alright, I feel like it's tacked down. And it doesn't need to be completely all glued down, because we're going to glue it down this way, so then we flip it all over as a one unit. And we go ahead and get our ATG on here. Get the peaks and the humps. And a nice layer. Then we can flip it back over and stick it down. And then the little areas that are popping up a little bit, then we just come in and get everything else stuck down. Alright, then we'll flip that over and trim that portion of the heart off. So it's the next day now, it's Sunday, so I'm trying to get everything caught up. I did not get home until midnight, because, you know, we were Alabama concerting it up last night. Alright, so this, why do I feel like I'm going to stick these photos right there. We're going to use both dry and wet adhesive, just to make sure it sticks. Now, if you notice, I used my art glitter glue because I needed it to hold quickly. Then we can come in with some flair, and I want to use some colorful flair. So we've got that guy, we've got that guy. Now this is my Dottie Violet Flare. I do have some Yes Please paper crafting down there as well. I think those, I know I have more like this. And I feel like those go just a bit better. How many of those do I have? Might be able to get them all on here. It'll be the most flair that I've ever put on a page. Adam shall be proud of. Alright, we're just going to pull a little bit more out. I'm going to go through these and make sure, no, those aren't the right ones. It probably is just those 5. So, just to make it certain. I love the rainbow ones. They're my favorite. But since there's no pink on the page, I don't want to grab any of the ones with pink. Alright, so we are going to pop them around, and then I'm going to grab some of the little wordy bits from the kit. Let's see. Was there any little wordy bits? There's a little bit in there. Let's see, do we have anything in here? I feel like we do. And then we got to think of a title. Don't really want to use those. Potentially, I feel like that thank you. Just, you know, thank you. I'm not real sure. Do we want to put the thank you down here, or do we want a sticker kind of right up here? Oh, that would have been perfect. What we could do, I'm not really digging that. The little corner works wonders. Maybe we'll just stick the thank you right over here. Thank you. I'm going to have to think this through, but I think my title is going to be Thank You, My Love. So I just got to figure out where that's going to fit. So I'm going to go ahead and get some foam on the back of these, figure my title out, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I went ahead and I've got Thank You, My Love as the title. I had to take a K and turn it into a Y, and I took an F and turned it into an E with the cutoff piece from the K. I've got just the little eyeball and this little blob here. I've got One of a Kind, Truly Grateful with a flare, Today, Brave and Bold with a flare, Goal Getter with a flare, You Matter, This Was Good with a flare, You Got This, and Wow again with a flare. We are going to come in and finish this off with some, because we're going to pull out some of the green with these gems, because you know I'm like on a mission to use things up. It's like 2022 is the year of the stash. Like, we've all been home and we've all shopped and bought all the fun new things, and just trying to use up some of the older things. And by the end of the year, what hasn't, because I have like a certain like area where I'm like, all right, this stuff is the stuff that I like never even attempt to use in the past, like, what, 5-10 years, I guess, and I'm not even exaggerating on that. So I've put a little area, and the places and the things that don't get used, I'm going to get rid of most of it. Like these gems, obviously, I wouldn't just get rid of those, because they are, even though it's not something, I don't always put the small dots, you know, the little accents on my layout, and I really should. I don't know why I don't. Other than I think it's just I forget, and I move on. Like Nuvo, I need to start using my Nuvos again. I was doing really good there for a while, and then I just kind of like just stopped again. So we will be bringing those back, and then I'm going to put some of the dark green on there as well, just for texture, dimension, and some bling. Now these are just like on a little weird strip. I had bought them at the dollar store a long time ago. So I used them for different things. I used them in a strip, which I believe is what they're supposed to be used for. But I just pull them apart and tuck the little bits behind, and then just scatter them about. Alright, let's see. I'll just keep just a little bit here and a little bit there. And then one more right there. Alright. I mean, obviously there's a lot on there, but I'll use it. I have them sitting right there, and as I use one of the sheets up, I add another one in there. So here is Sharon's lovely original. Beautiful. It's done with one of the Cocoa Vanilla Studios collection. That could be Daydream, or what's the other one? I don't know. But yeah, it's beautiful. And she has her title here, to where I kind of centered mine around the picture, just to kind of bring your eye in a little bit to the picture, because I've scattered things throughout. I used all 5 of these fabulous Dotty About flares, and that's it, you guys. So don't forget to check everyone else out that's down below. See what they did for May I Scraplift You. And if I have any of Sharon's information, if she gave it to me in this post, I will leave that down below as well. Remember to always be kind. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, and I'll see you tomorrow with another video. Bye.